It's break time. Welcome to our newest episode. It's your co-host, Rissy Ray.
Hey, hey.
And yours truly, Kaninja. So today, we had some conversations in this past few days about contentment. And so that's a hard word. So I guess, Rissy, are you content?
No. No.
So I guess when I first asked you this question of contentment, what do you think what I'm asking you?
Okay. I think, and this may not be the actual question, but to me, when you say, your contentment, are you content? It equates to me like, are you happy right now? Like, do you feel, is there anything you like to strive for? Like, I mean, no, if you are content, have you gotten your accomplishments? Have you achieved your goals?
Right.
That you want? Like, that's what, when I hear like content, have you reached levels that you are like, yes, like actually saying all the rest is gravy at this point? And it's no. I don't feel like I've achieved all the goals that are realistic. The realistic goals. It's not like I want to say I want to be an actress.
Right.
Or I want to work at NASA. I have no connections, no internships, don't even have the background that I prefer to have to be a NASA engineer.
Right.
I want to work at NASA as an engineer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It's not those dreams. It's literally like just different things, like being able to, like our previous episode, we talked about New Year's resolution, things that we would like to do, like just achieve and stuff like that. I have not achieved a lot of things that I feel I'm able to. That's realistic. I have not achieved the realistic goals yet that I want for myself. So therefore, I am not content. That's how I see your question.
Okay. So basically, I mean, you not being content is like you said, you're not being happy with where you are in life right now because you have not achieved those goals.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna change my answer because I'm gonna change my answer because I guess what. Hold on. So with me being happy, I am happy of where I am.
Okay.
I'm okay with where I am. Like, I have my own place. I pay my own bills. I'm able to have extra fun money to do other things. I'm not completely paycheck to paycheck. You know, like stuff. I have my car. Like certain things. I'm happy with being able to go to the store and buy wine and not get carded. Which I'm like, I don't know how to feel about that no more. But I got a wine, crap ton of wine. And they were just able to help me. I was like, I need wine. What kind of wine? I need this type of wine. Help. And they helped me in and out, but like just to be able to afford different things. And that's where I'm happy where I am right now.
Okay. So you would say that you're content right now, present day.
I want more.
So you're happy right now, but you're not content right now.
Yes.
Okay.
That's how I read the question. Okay. And somebody might say it's the same fucking thing, but in my mind, that's how I interpret it.
No, I mean, I can see that though, because there is a difference between contentment and happy. You're happy with where you are, but content is satisfied. Like, are you like how I see it is satisfaction or being satisfied, with where you are right now. Like, okay, yes, I'm happy that I'm able to do XYZ, but I still feel like there's something missing. Like, I still want to strive for this, but I haven't been able to. Or I still want to make these moves, but I haven't been motivated to do so, or something along those lines where it leaves a little bit more of an empty kind of feeling, I guess you can say, where you're still happy with where you are because you're able to do the things that you want to do, but you're still not satisfied. Is kind of how I see it, is the difference between a contentment and a happiness. So you're happy, but you're not satisfied, so you're not content either in present day. Is that accurate to say?
That is 100% accurate. You know me so well.
Worker buddy, she's not reading off a script. Even though it sounds like it.
You know me so well.
So I guess the other question is though, Rissy, there's a present day contentment or a present day happiness. And really with happiness, when you look at it, how I see it is that you only can look at happiness as far as present day. But I guess in contentment, you can look at present day and future. You know, so you're not content present day. Is it safe to say you're not content future as well? Future tense. As in your journey to your future, like what you're doing to get to where you want to be, are you content?
Yes, because I've seen improvement from me, being in my room in my parents' house, being like, "Oh, my life is hell, my life," calling you at whatever times in the day to like, we're making it there.
Yeah.
We're it's a process because that's just how life is, apparently. Can't fast forward certain things. Right. But there's steps where what I could not do, well, not this time last year, but this time 2 years ago, I can do now. And let me say this. 2 years ago, I could do last year. So like I went on different trips. I wanted to spend more bonding time with my little she's 6, but going on 16. Okay. Lord have mercy. But be able to afford a trip by myself. And be able to say, hey, we're going, and there's nothing my parental units can say. We're just going.
Right.
If you want to come, cool. If not, I don't need you guys regardless.
Okay.
So I was on the fact of needing someone to be able to do these things. Now I'm not in that position anymore.
So you're content from where your journey has been to now.
Yes.
But do you think you'll be content with what you're doing now to, let's say, 5 years in the future?
I feel I am. I feel like I'm making the steps. Yes.
Yay. That's
so I might be a little bit old. It might be on our, 30th birthday where I finally get to where I need to go. But we're getting there.
I don't want to think about 30.
That evil word, right? Like we're like
it's coming. It's coming.
It's coming for us, homie, like no other. But I think that's where I am, where I am constantly making ways of improving, and a lot of things every year. I go through my phone, see, because I care and all this other stuff. So I go through my phone and I go through different contacts, different things, and what can I do to better myself, my time, and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that me future will look back at this like, okay, it took a minute because that's how life works, but you constantly made an effort to get to where, bam, to the house, the yard, and the 3.5 kids.
3.5?
3.5.
Where's the 0.5 coming from?
I'll be pregnant! But something to that line. So those things where I'm working on, things that I'm doing where it's like where I am right now. I was looking for a house, but my credit score needed to improve on top of my balances. You are going to do a great job at this editing shit.
It's going to be comical.
Whew. But just learn how to work on my spending habits. Because there's always a sale. Always a sale.
Yes.
And I'm starting to learn like, hey, I really don't need to be going out shopping. I just need to stay at home. And that's what I do. If I need anything, I shop online. But if I know I have an extra, cushion of money, then I'll go to a store. Okay. But I look at stuff all the time. I look at Old Navy all the time, New York and Company all the time, Victoria's Secret. I look at a lot of things all the time.
Right.
But I've learned to be like, you don't need everything, because guess what? I have to throw away stuff anyway.
Yeah.
I have a lot of clutter in my house.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, so I feel like that. I feel like this is good. Just, I like it. I like this question.
Yeah.
What you,
yeah.
are you, what are you doing?
So, so this was a kind of a hard question for me to really think about, and because I do have, like, I feel like I'm content present day. Like, I don't feel like, I'm missing something present day, which is good. Like, I feel like I'm I'm happy. I'm happy where I have, like, what I have, who I have around me, the things I'm doing, and so on and so forth. So I would say I'm happy, and I'm also content with what's going on present day, and I'm also content with kind of, well, I'm semi-content with the journey here, and it's more or less when it comes to, like, relationships and what I wish I would have done in the past when it came to relationships. I guess another way I can think of contentment as far as journey is, do you have any regrets? So I do have some regrets as far as the full journey, not just, the school and the work and all that stuff, with the full journey as far as relationships. I do have some regrets. Not like total, but I do. Yeah, kind of with, how long certain relationships have lasted. As far as how they ended, I don't have a regret as far as that. But as far as how long it lasted and how much, time of my life that it took, I do have a little bit more of regret around that. Because I feel like I could have done some other things. I could have grown in different ways, and not have gained certain insecurities that I have gotten, throughout all those years.
You got insecurities, Kaninja?
Yes, ma'am. And maybe that could be something that we have in our next episode, next topic, and talk about
what?
that. Yes. What? So Brick Room Buddies, that's gonna be our next episode.
I know, right? I'm gonna shut up, but it's just,
so yes. So that's the part too, is kind of coming in as far as my journey. I don't know if I'm fully content as far as my journey here. As far as my journey to the future, I don't know if I'm content either, because I am an overthinker. I'm an overanalyzer, but I also have a perfect complex. And so,
what does that mean?
So a perfect complex is that, like, I'm trying to be perfect at everything, which is impossible, right? It's impossible. I'm trying to be the perfect being, and I'm striving for an impossible goal, so which creates more of that, complex, where if I do something that's great, I know I could have done it better, so I failed. And so it was not perfect, so I failed. So I set myself up for failure every time, because I have this perfect complex, which I am aware of. I'm self-aware of now, so I can manage it. So I have other ways of going around that type of thought process that I have. So, but as far as my journey to the future, because of that perfect complex, because of me overanalyzing, overthinking, I feel like I have to be prepared for everything, have everything planned out for everything. And I'm not prepared for everything. If I were to lose my job tomorrow, knock on wood, I have enough for a month. I don't have enough for 2 months or 3 months to get me by until I can find another job. If certain things were to happen, I don't have those backup plans. And so as far as, like, I want to have a family, I want to have, 4 to 5 kids, whatever the case, do I have that planned out? I'm in a relationship right now, but, like, there's always a risk of how long will this relationship last, and will it last to the point where I can get married and have kids, so because of those uncertainties and things that I have no control over, it's hard for me to be fully content with where I will be in the future. And so, unless I take out those external dependencies, as in those other people that have that part of it. So like, if I just say, regardless of who I am with at 32, I am going to start having a family, regardless. That takes people out of the equation because I'm making that look at me. Yes, regardless. Now, a person is still involved with me having a child, but I don't have to worry about like, okay, well, I have to have X amount of years of a relationship to have this child. I could say, hey, dude, you cool with giving me this? And they'd be like, yes. I'm like, cool, shake on it. Bing, bang, boom. We're good to go.
Shake on it. He's about to be up in your... Shake on it.
Shake on it. Make a contract. It's a deal. We're good to go. So that's kind of hard for me. As far as, contentment today, yes. I feel happy every day. But then contentment in the future, I'm not too sure of, because I could be doing extra things, but then I think I'd be doing too much because of my over planning, my over preparation, my perfect complex. So now I'm in that state of I need to chill, take one day at a time. And me trying to take one day at a time, I feel good. But I still have that pressure in the back of my head of saying, but future-wise, you may not be good, because of all these other things that go on in my head. I don't know. Does that make sense?
I mean, it explains why you never late nowhere. You said, perfect. I was like, she's never late. I could be on time, and you're like, oh, I got a table. Like, huh? Wait. We said 6 o'clock. We said 6 o'clock. I am coming in here at 5:50 thinking I'm the shit. I'm the stuff. And you like, oh, I got a table already. Like, get out my face. I mean, that's what I was thinking. As soon as you were saying, I'm just like, huh.
Yeah, exactly. So again, for me, is that that fear of failure that also gets me where I'm not content for the future either, because failure is life. You're gonna fail through life. That's how you learn. That's the best way to learn, is to fail. I hate to fail. I will do whatever I can not.
Oh Lord. I hate to fail. I'm like, okay, I will do whatever. I thought, oh Lord Jesus. Okay.
Rissy's learning a lot more about me.
Hey, it is what it is. Like, I used to feel, but part of this insecurity part, I used to feel some type of way, but hey, perfect complex. Now it makes more sense. The more you talk, Kaninja, everything makes sense now. Everything.
The more you know about Kaninja.
Yes. I see what you're saying. It's the unknown, and it's like, hey, will I be able to, like, it's, you don't know. You might walk into to your family and be like, hey, I don't want to deal with you guys ever again. Mm-hmm. You are all dead to me. And you're like, what happened? And you're like, oh, okay, is that what you need mentally to get to the next level that you need to get to?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's gotten to the point where like I wanted to just drop everything and leave, and because those types of thoughts, and again, we can talk about this insecurity, those types of thoughts have gone through my head where I'm like, I just want to leave. I just don't want to do it anymore. I just want to just go. I just want to disappear. And that, like, not like as in a final disappearance, but like I just want to disappear from my current situation right now for a period of time.
You want to go to Utah?
Go to Utah. Or Ohio, or Idaho. Yeah.
Get a weird card from you, like, I'm fine with the family. I'm with my true family now. Like, whoa, hold on.
What's going on?
So yeah.
That is, I mean, it's a tough question. So, I mean, I guess as far as, definitely there is some difference as far as contentment from Rissy and for myself. But I think the main thing is to try to get to that level of contentment, which is something I'm trying to get to, is that acceptance of that uncertainty and that acceptance of what life is, and try to put a positive spin on it. Is like, if this does happen, I will learn from that and I will keep going. Having that contentment with your own person is being able to persevere through whatever comes through your way in your journey for the future. So that is, I would just assume that'd be an awesome feeling. And I can see, like, Rissy, that I feel like you have that confidence where, like, whatever happens, I'll make it through. I'll figure out some sort of way to get through where I want to go.
Because we're pretty. Okay, so despite Kaninja wearing this mask, baby buddy, switching up the mask, she got that it's not the pretty tax, because that's it's you got the advantage. Okay, so you can go be like, Mr. Movie Theater, can I get in this movie for free? We're good. It just you're adaptable, and I feel like a lot of people with some type of uncertainty, you are adaptable. You could do this. But that's interesting. That's very interesting. I don't. But those are things that is like one of those deep questions where if you are have a certain personality, you just like, I just want to work, get a check, come home. I don't want to go dig deeper into my aspirations, because I truly believe that people are able to achieve a consistency. The difference between you, Kaninja, and Lady Gaga is consistency. That's it.
Yeah.
Is like I told somebody, Lady Gaga, among other A-list celebrities, she used to sing at this coffee thing every day or something to that effect until she was discovered.
Right.
Rain, sleet, snow.
Right.
That's the only difference between you and Lady Gaga.
Yeah. It's just making sure you're just on it until something will just hit. So,
but I feel like there's some people who it's just like sometimes it's never enough. Where it's like, okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, like when we make our first paycheck was amazing, right? We got a nice little $200 check. Then we're like, okay, but if I work more, I have a $300 check.
Right.
But then you're like, okay, now you're working, doing all this stuff, and now you're doing overtime, and you're just like, wait, I'm not enjoying what I thought was, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I strive for all this, and I'm like, I'm not more happy.
Right. Exactly.
Like, so do I need to find happiness in this sense or what? It's 2022.
2022.
2022. This is a great question, Kaninja, especially with it being 2022. New year, new me. That's what people say all the time. But it's like, what is going to be new about you?
Yeah. Let's look inside ourselves and figure out what exactly is new. Not so much of, things you want to achieve at, like, externally, or getting certain things, but how do you want to achieve yourself internally as far as improvement, and we are getting close to the end of time a little bit. So, but I mean, I think looking at contentment is really, well, my first thought when I heard of contentment is you're good with everything, you don't want to do anymore, so you stop striving, you stop improving, you kind of just stop, and then you get apathetic or you get lethargic or you just get lazy. I always thought, for the longest time, contentment means lazy, and I'm like, I don't want to be lazy in life. I want to achieve, again, perfect complex. Lazy does not equal perfect, and so, but really contentment means, are you satisfied with how things are going and your journey throughout life? Are you happy with the things that you're doing every day to strive to whatever goal that you have? I think the most important thing is to keep having a goal in life to strive for, and just be content with that every day. Like Lady Gaga, she was working hard, but she probably found that happiness with working extra hard already, is that balance, so with that, we are going to go back to work, but we're going to finish out with our final thoughts on contentment. So Rissy, go ahead.
Yes, my 30 seconds are very quick. So it's a new year, new mindset. Make sure you have a goal. Please stick to it. Stay positive. Email us and we'll be your account buddy. Whatever we can do to make better versions of you. And it's not the whole thing, okay? There's so many pieces that make you you. Work on one piece of you. Maybe you want to add an extra veggie. Maybe you want to go and learn how to sing, play an instrument. Just be consistent. Call us we're going to put your phone number on there, Kaninja, at the bottom. That's not 30 seconds.
Email us.
It's right here at the bottom. Right here. Hold on. Right here at the bottom.
Nice try, Rissy. Thank you for your 30 seconds, Rissy. So as Rissy's going to continue trying to put my phone number at the top. I do agree. It's to try to do a small piece at a time, but just look at yourself just a few seconds a day and just reevaluate where you are in life. Are you content? Are you happy? And if you're not, that's okay. Just figure out what you want to do to get you there. Like, what's your goal to get you there? And if you don't know what that goal is to get you there, just figure out what the small things are that make you happy today, and just look into that. Like, just make things smaller and smaller and smaller where you can strive for something that you know that you are able to strive for. And so, but it's okay that you're not content right now, and it's okay if you're not happy right now, and it's okay that you are content right now, and that's vice versa. It's definitely okay where you are. Just kind of reevaluate where you are. I think when this question was posed to myself, it made me reevaluate what I thought about my life. I thought that I was not content today, but I am, and it helped me kind of get a little more clarity of where I am in my journey. So that is my 30 seconds as far as a little bit of advice for break room buddies. So with that, we are going to go back to work. So please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share on our YouTube channel, and tell your buddies, and let us know if you are content. Let us know if you are happy, and your journey. Let us know your journey of contentment, and your thoughts around that as well. Also, check out our Facebook, Instagram, and our Twitter. And we try to put some updates on there as well. Let us know some feedback on what you guys like and don't like about what we're doing here, and any ideas for next topics. With that, bye, Breaker Buddies.
Bye.
See you next time.
So just using this example, it's off subject, but I'm dead. Hold on, I'm dead.
These are the tough questions.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
This is what happens when you ask Risky the tough questions about life. And she's having existential crisis, and her body is physically reacting to these deep thoughts. And thinking about her credit score, and thinking about her finances. Break room buddy, she is okay. She has stepped away. She needs to recollect herself.
Listen, I need you to go and edit the shit out of this, okay? I need you to edit the shit out of this, because this I cough ugly. Like, I saw a little bit of my fat chin. Like, no, please. Like, I need you to.
And I guess we're editing out the wine that she is chugging from the bottle. But everyone knows, Break Room Buddies, that Rissy is happy and content with what's going on. This is gonna only have a few amount of editing.
I'm so sorry. It's just I don't like clean. I don't like doing dishes.
So contentment.
So I'm like,
Finances, credit.
and I'm over here like, girl, I'm just